Were you, or were you not, on a gay cruise?
Now, you're 120% dick fit.
Everybody at that age, they're sperminator.
Yeah.
We don't care about anything else. We're walking hard on looking for a hole.
That's. I have to say you're right on that one. Oh, my God.
A stiff breeze comes through the room, and you return the favor.
Gonorrhea. Oh. Somewhere on the outside of this building, there is a hole where squirrels come in.
Better than a hole where dicks come in.
Yeah, better than that.
Going down the stairs to wash the laundry. What the hell? Shh. Pizza. Stop! Stop it now! I order you to stop! I'm still touching myself.
Yeah!
All young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
I think washing they pussy in the sink is my favorite part. The Vietnamese trade in dongs. Figuratively and literally, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
I did decide to look it up. 500,000 dongs is a good night for Pop's ex.
Like most women, he's an emotional thinker.
Good God.
I mean, that's part of the problem we're having now in our society is we have a bunch of emotional thinkers that want the world to, to fall in line with their emotions. That's not... look, reality doesn't give a shit about emotions.
It's my lived truth. Fuck your lived truth.
No, it's not. It's your perspective.
Kiss my ass.
Literally like, hey, Sergeant Pop, you got to turn your bear suit. I'm like, over my dead body. No. Just give me a statement of charges. Yeah. You're never getting this back. Yeah. You can suck it.
I'm going to wear this with my Russian coat.
you will bury me in this. Hey! Why you gotta fucking be like that, man?
Because I'm an asshole, and I learned from the best. I'm sitting across from him, and I'm pointing at you with all four fingers.
All right, first of all, the Russian jacket is World War II surplus.
I'll send you a picture of it, Sarge.
Yeah, okay.
I got you standing wearing it with holding two giant buckets like you just collected all the chum from behind the dump dumpster at the bar, and you're going to go home and make ice cream out of it.
What's up, savages? Welcome to another episode of Grunt Speak that actually is Life in the Lair. Now, we're going to be covering a subject which I know is going to aggravate a lot of people out there. Okay. Now, there's a group of people out there who make a living pretending, but somehow they think they can tell you what to do, how to think, and how to feel. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of this shit. Case in point, Super Bowl yesterday. We had a halftime show, which was absolute dog shit. And a lot of people tuned away, but not enough people. Because Hollywood or Hollyweird has been somewhat successful at creating an army of useful idiots who will soon become useless if they're able to overturn the status quo and get the world that they want, which I don't think they know what they're asking for, because there's a whole lot of people out there who are not just going to stand by and go, okay, go ahead, turn us into a communist nation or a socialist nation, which is really the lobby for communism, which has already failed and cost hundreds of millions of lives. Now, during this current century, we've got 8 billion people walking around out there. So this could turn into a huge, monstrous clusterfuck of epic proportions. And we're going to show some of these celebrities and some of their actual what they said on tape, which they're actually proud of doing. It's absolute craziness. In fact, I would love it if the American population just turned their backs on Hollywood and all of these woke celebrity crazy bastards and bastardettes. Let's just be honest here. And just quit giving them our eyeballs, our time, and our money, and they will go away. At least I hope they do. But anyway, let's get into this, because I think I'm going to get spun up. I might actually have to bring down the hard liquor. All right, let's go.
Well, you already drained the big glass cock, so.
Hey, I recanted that.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Write down jokes for Thursday. That's what I'm going to do.
All right.
This whole thing has been going on a lot longer than most people realize. As far back as Harry Belafonte, he died some time ago. He was an actor famous for his Calypso thing and this, that, and the other, was a raging socialist. Hemingway was known to hang out with Castro, and there's footage of him with Che Guevara, the notorious Bolivian doctor who loved to shoot women, blacks, and gays, that all of the communists love to worship. Never really understood that. I will say that in 2003, when I did go to Camp McCall and made it as far as the classroom there, when you walked in the south door and looked to your right, there's a photograph that strongly indicates that Che never really did actually meet the Bolivian police, at least not while sucking oxygen.
Yeah.
So there's that anyway. That's some small comfort. Hollywood is exactly like you said, is ripe for this because they live in a fantasy land. They really believe all of this garbage about we can make a perfect world and a utopia and this, because you could write a script for it.
Correct.
And you can write the plot for it, and you can act it out, and you
But
can
here's the
pretend
thing.
that it's all real.
Is once they actually pull down their first gig where they get paid a lot of money, they
Yeah.
move to a gated community.
Yes.
They have private security.
Yes.
All right. And then they have security around where they live as well. So
And
they literally
they have
they stop living in the real world.
correct. And they have phalanxes of lawyers. I know because I was a case project manager for a major Hollywood law firm. Okay, one of the attorneys who was there, Alan Alda, used to come in with coffee for the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, when A-list stars are bringing you your coffee, you're probably a decent lawyer. That's what these people all hide behind. They're completely delusional. Then you've got towns like Topanga, which is up above Malibu. Most people don't even know it exists, but it makes an appearance in Kiefer Sutherland's TV series 24.
Yeah.
And Topanga is this town of all of the heavy hitters and some of the actors and actresses. A lot of the actors and actresses live in places like Brentwood or have compounds in Malibu, places like that. But Topanga is this nice little town that doesn't allow in any corporate anything at all. It is extremely heavily policed. You have to be a specific type of person with a specific amount of income to live there at all. They don't allow any Walmarts or anything that would attract low income people.
Hood rats.
Yeah. And it's hysterical because these are the people who protest against ICE living in their little sealed compounds. And Billie Eilish's speech, by the way, is what got us here today. Her little rant about nobody is illegal on stolen land, which is not turning out the way that she planned, as it seems. But these people are absolutely fucking delusional, and they really believe all of this socialism, but for you, not for them, for you. And one of my favorite ones is, look, this guy's a really good actor. Okay.
Yeah, we're not taking anything away from these guys. They're all good actors.
Yep.
That's what they fucking are. They're just actors.
Right. And they begin to believe their delusions. Mark Garofalo. He's God, I like him. As an actor, I like this guy.
You did a great job. It's a Hulk.
But here is Mark Garofalo as a quote human being. Not so great.
What is democratic socialism?
What is democratic socialism?
What is that? What is democratic socialism? Well,
Democratic socialism is your kid's public school.
It's our public libraries and museums.
Our national parks.
So we cannot continue to have a government dominated by the billionaire class and a Congress that continues to work for the interest of the people on top.
Wait, now Bernie Sanders owns 3 homes, has never fucking worked a day in his life.
And I believe his wife bankrupted a college.
Yes. Yes. And he is so fucking lazy that back in the early 70s, he was thrown out of a hippie commune for not working with everybody else. Not doing anything. He just stayed there and read books.
Like a communist.
Yes, like a communist. He's a fucking leech. They're a leech class.
While ignoring working families.
I grew up in Canada, okay? We have socialized medicine. And I am
It's just
here
terrible.
to tell you that this line that you get on all of the political shows from people is that it's a failure. The system is a failure
It is.
in Canada. It is not a failure in Canada.
Yeah,
we have to say yes to socialism. To
Okay,
the word and
stop right
everything.
there.
Researchers and scientists paid with our taxes.
What happened?
Okay, no, hold on.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I used to compete in kickboxing, I had a nemesis who lived in Windsor, right across the bridge.
Sure.
Thomas Downing. He fought super middleweight. You know, I fought a little bit in super middleweight, but light heavyweight. But we came to an understanding. And when he would have big fights, he would call me and, hey, can you drive over here and give me some rounds? And I would go there and, 2 or 3 times a week for like a month to, to get him ready for the fights. Didn't charge him anything. We were like, we're adversaries, but friends at the same time. It's kind of hard, to explain. He had a heart valve issue. Now, this is just the rumor mill that I was told through the grapevine. And he literally died in a chair waiting for a surgery that could be done in the United States in like an hour and 10 minutes. And I think we have like a 2 or 3 week waiting list.
Yeah.
And he literally passed away, and he was not even 50. He was like in his mid to high 40s. All right. And all I've heard in regards to Canada's socialist medicine is just one nightmare after another. And it's gotten to the point where the best they could do is kill you.
Yes.
They'll tell you straight up, well, the waiting list is really long for any kind of treatment, but you can self-flush yourself sooner.
We can delete you right now.
Yes. So what you just heard, what's his face talking about Canada's socialistic medicine is absolute garbage. Like the VA, for example. The VA is an example of socialist medicine.
Yes, very much so.
And I go to great lengths to actually do what I can not to have to get treatment there. I go to the emergency room because I can get in quickly and get out, because normally I'm there for a migraine headache or maybe a kidney stone, which
Right.
I've been there quite a bit for the migraine headaches because,
When you got blown up, run over, dropped on shit,
but I mean,
left in the wire.
but there's a lot of veterans who watch this show who are like, fuck the VA, man.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
The last time I was there was 2011, and I just was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
All they want to do is give you pills.
Yes, that is correct.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things you need to have pills for.
Oh, sure. Yep.
But I have so many fucking pills for what I have going on, and it doesn't really help. I mean, some of it does to an extent, but
I mean, you spent the majority of your youth being a high velocity punching bag, so
correct. Yeah. And like another thing about Bernie Sanders, about, they cater to the billionaires. In any system, it could be communist, socialist, or capitalist. If you let it go on long enough without enough checks and balances, you're going to wind up with asshats at the top running the show, because we're evil hairless monkeys.
yes.
And that always happens. So do I think we need to actually break up some of these super monopoly corporations? Fuck yeah, we should. Like Amazon, they need to be scrambled into at least a dozen different companies. They have their own fucking package delivery system. They open up hubs, which become the main employer for cities. And they, in my opinion, there's a lot of small businesses go out of business because of Amazon.
Look, all of these make-believe, made-up government things, socialism, communism, Bolshevism, Bolsheviks,
Drink.
all have the exact same model with different paint jobs.
Correct.
Okay, a power elite and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And they want to get rid of the middle class, which is the buffer between the elite and the lower class.
The middle class has always existed to a degree. Rome had a middle class. You could even go back to Persia, or my brain won't say the words tonight. Yeah, I'm having problems with that. Phoenicia and ancient Egypt, they all had, and I'm talking 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, sort of a middle class, but small.
Correct.
Small thing. Okay, but it existed. Now, the 20th century, the end of the 19th century, the end of the 1800s, and then the 20th century is the first time we ever saw a real serious middle class that made up a majority of the population. And that happened first here in America, and then Europe started to get some of it. And that's when the elites like, no, we can't let this shit happen. And they started really seriously working on it right around 1909, really.
Well, communism came around right around there.
Coincidentally, communism began rearing its ugly head. A guy named Lev Bronstein went to New York, talked to some bankers. They bankrolled him. He showed up in Russia. And they, did that thing that they did, the whole Bolshevik. Sorry about that. But it is, I've told this to people many times. I think H.G. Wells, I think it was 1898, he wrote The Time Machine. 1897 or 1898. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, the point is, in the world that the guy ends up in the time machine, he encounters the Morlocks. And the Morlocks have two classes. They've got the elites that run everything, and they're soldier Morlocks that do all of their enforcing. And then below that is the Eloi, and that's what humanity had become, who were just completely docile, servile creatures who just did the farming for the Morlocks, and then the Morlocks would also eat them too.
Mm-hmm.
I think H.G. Wells read the incoming communist material and said, this is going to happen. I think The Time Machine was a warning. And ironically, it came in the form of fictional entertainment. Now here we are with Hollywood making movies about all of this stuff, and they actually did a decent job with the Time Machine when they made that movie back in I think early 2000s. I want to say it was.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But now here we are. Let's go back to Danny DeVito again here and listen to a little bit more of this crazy shit.
From the very beginning, I felt that Bernie was the man for the job.
Calling Bernie Sanders Obi-Wan Kenobi. Stop! Fuck off! Oh my God. It says it's a moral wrong that 57% of the income is going to the top 1%. What's a moral wrong? You know what a moral wrong is? A moral wrong is you're a greedy fuck who won't do any fucking work. So what if he's fucking rich? So what if Elon fucking Musk is rich? Guess what? We live in a country where you can try to be rich too. And yes, you can succeed. I've seen people do it. I know a couple people who have. I haven't been that lucky because I got fucked to the goat ass by my own government.
Yeah, same
had
here.
Had my life bent over a barrel and ass raped prison style for 20 years. But I know people who have succeeded. And there are varying degrees of it. And some people are happy with more. Some people are happy with less. But yeah, that's just greed. That's pure greed. That's Mark.
So this is where you scream, but he's a socialist! Yeah, he is a socialist Democrat. Now let me explain what that is. He's a Democrat. He just believes that people who don't have the same advantages as you and me should be given the same advantages as you and me. Good.
That's not what it means at all, you entitled little rich bitch. Sarah Silverman, of all people.
Fuck that bitch.
Holy cat ass balls. What the fucking fuck? And it's just, they're all like this. Like I said, I lived out there. They really behave like it, and it starts to get into your head. It starts to get into your head. If you've ever read The Odyssey, you should read The Odyssey if you haven't read The Odyssey. It's an adventure novel. It's full of fighting and ships and monsters and witches and stuff. You'll love it. It's great.
I've read it 3 times.
The lotus eaters live out on an island, and if you eat the lotuses that they eat, you just become complacent with your state in life.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to do anything else. You're happy to eat the lotus and just be sucked into this world of theirs.
Well,
that's Santa Monica. Santa Monica is exactly like that.
Well, it's kind of like, sports, the movies.
Yes.
Beer.
Those are the lotus eaters. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, people.
But you fucking bad mouth beer.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, people are content.
Yeah.
And then all the the system we have makes a whole bunch of people content for a long time, and then when they look around and go, "Hey, wait a minute, I should have all the other stuff people have," and they seem to lose track of the fact that, hey, maybe you should have got off your goddamn ass and done something instead of being complacent.
Yeah,
and that's no one's fault but yours.
Yep.
All right, sorry, keep going.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, there are situations where this whole organization that we have here is because men got screwed over.
Yeah.
Is because men got ass raped. Pop sleeping in his car. I was sleeping in a cot in the back of his house somewhere. Shit like that. You know, we got bent over the barrel by our own government because a woman was unhappy.
Yep.
Is how all of this shit got started. But we're still going, and we're still surviving, and we're still making it. Okay, in a real communist country like these people claim they want, you're not getting that. Ask me how I know. No, fuck that. I'll tell you. I debriefed over 100 North Koreans
while he was in Korea.
Okay, while I was in Korea. Don't start the rabbit hole shit. Don't start it. Don't start it. It was my job. What do you want? They sent me there. They sent me to school to learn Korean, and then they sent me to Korea.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just
not my fault. Anyway. I was on teams that debriefed over 100 of the fucking defectors. Okay. If you had real communism right now, you celebrities, you know where you'd be? In a ditch rotting is where you would be. because you represent one of the four olds: old habits, old ideas, old thoughts, and old behavior. You'd be rotting in a ditch somewhere. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So there's your precious communism. I've seen it. I've looked it right in the fucking face. Okay, I don't want to hear your shit. Anyway, shit. There we were, hip deep in soju caps, and Larry King shows up.
You're a supporter of Bernie Sanders.
Absolutely.
Right?
Love
Why?
Bernie.
You're a socialist.
I love Bernie. Absolutely. I'm a social democrat. I mean, I think democracy is something we have to fight for, and it's being whittled away at.
Socialism is not democracy. Democracy is a joke to begin with. It's four wolves and a sheep debating dinner.
Correct.
Holy ass balls! I hate
again. These idiots are relying. They're saying, well, it was never done properly in the past.
Yes, that's their biggest argument.
They're totally ignoring the fact that we're evil, hairless monkeys.
Yes,
and we do fucked up shit, and we're greedy. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
Absolutely correct. And the lunacy of it, once again, is Mr. DeVito-san over here, doesn't suffer. Okay? The guy's, he's an excellent actor. Fucking Taxi is one of my favorite shows.
DeVito-san.
DeVito's. Taxi is one of my favorite shows. He's a great actor. But in real life, obviously, he's a fucking idiot.
Because he's just an actor. He literally reads the script, memorizes lines, and then delivers lines in such a way that you actually believe it's real.
Yeah.
And these are the same people who look you in the face and tell you how to think, feel, and interact with the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fuck them.
Absolutely. One that I didn't grab. We're gonna keep going in this vein, but I'm gonna mention this really quickly. One that I didn't grab that really disappointed me was John Cleese is also a fucking socialist, and it pisses me off because I have most of Monty Python memorized. I have most of the Monty Python movies memorized because they're so good. And Cleese came out as a socialist, particularly in the last 3 or 4 years, and it was the most disappointing thing in the world. I happen to know how intelligent this guy is because one of our clients at the law firm was Cleese's fucking wine broker, this guy named Frank.
Yeah.
And he said Cleese is one of those people who is so intelligent that having a conversation with him is actually uncomfortable.
Huh. Okay.
But apparently he has no social intelligence because he's a socialist. I personally believe there are different types of intelligence.
Well, okay, hang on. Let's just talk about this for a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. There's so many people out there who go to college.
Yes.
And then they pay 20 to 50 grand to get a useless degree that they're not going to be able to find a job doing.
Underwater basket weaving with Madagascarian midgets.
Yeah, and they will literally stand there and tell you, I'm so smart because I went to college. It's like a false sense of intelligence or entitlement.
Yes.
While at the same time, they can't live in the real world because they have no common sense.
You take those academics and you put them in the real world, and they can't function. They're unable to function. And that is the exact same thing with Hollywood. Hollywood is kind of like academics for theater kids. Okay, we all had the theater kids in high school. That I don't know. Did Berkeley have a theater program?
Yeah, I worked on the crew. I used to build the sets.
Good. Yeah, okay. I was skipping school most of the time in high school. So
no, I worked on the crew for like 2 years.
Okay. But yeah, it is Hollywood is academia for theater kids. They never leave the theater kid life, and they think that that's reality.
Yeah. And like we all have to remember that they're just normal people who live in a bubble and lie to you for a living. That pretty much boils it down to the crack rock in the pan.
My brain is racing around trying to come up with a term for this, and I'm juggling the term contextosis.
Contextosis,
where you suffer from a lack of context for reality.
That's going in the book.
They suffer from contextosis.
It could be contextosis.
But that would be a subgenre. This is the overall, like, academics in Hollywood and even some of, suburban housewives in particular. That would be contextosis.
Yes.
That would definitely be contextosis.
Man, I can't wait to start doing word of the day. It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
For those of you who are just tuning into the show, we're two old grunts that are just angry all the time. We're gonna say shit that offends you. Not really sorry about it. If we haven't offended you, stick around. We'll try harder.
Please send us an email and we'll try harder.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's give Woody and Larry King a little more.
By many people, and I believe everything that I understand where Bernie's coming from. I believe we need, Medicare for all. Why not? I mean, we're a very wealthy country. We can take care of our people. We don't have to charge people for their education. We can forgive their debts. I mean, if you can bail out the bank for General Motors, why can't you bail out the kids and let them have a good life and have a future?
I gather you're not a fan of the president.
No, I'm not a fan of the president. I just think that
Okay, first of all, I'm going to back this up here a little bit and just note that these two look like fucking little goblins. They look like nasty little fucking goblins.
Larry King looks like he just came off the set for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And then, DeVito looks like a fat elderly dwarf. No offense.
Fuck off. Said the fat elderly dwarf. The fucking fuck. He looks like some malevolent orc offspring. Anyway, I just can't wrap my head around this.
The whole idea of
he's not giving up any of his wealth.
What we're supposed to do is bring people together. We're not supposed to separate people. We're supposed to be a strong country. Look, we're already walking on the boards of genocide. We've taken the land away from the Native Americans. We put them in prisons.
Oh my God!
We brought African Americans into the country. We put them in jails and we put them in ghettos, and we bring drugs into the country. And
what the fuck is this clown smoking?
Oh, in regards to the drugs into the country, the CIA did have a hand in making that crack.
We talked about that.
Shit go nuts.
We did a whole fucking episode on that. Origins of the Deep State.
Yes. So, I mean, he's accurate in this one thing he's saying right there. But if you want to have prosperity for everyone, you shouldn't have shipped all of our fucking jobs overseas for the past 40 years. And both of the Democrats and the Republicans are guilty of that.
No, you're an istophobe idiot just for saying that.
Yes, I know. I'm an istophobe egotist.
You are an istophobe egotist.
Yes.
He talks like the history of the world hasn't been conquest and exploration, first of all.
Correct.
It has always been that way. Second, the whole stolen land thing is just the most absurd piece of nonsense ever. Okay, it is well documented that most of the country was not populated at all. Those areas that were populated were sparse, and the vast majority of them were nomads who didn't have a concept of land ownership.
Who killed each other en masse all the time.
And took slaves.
Yes.
I can show you whole catalogs of white slaves that the Native Americans took.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I don't care how you want to interpret it. It's history. It happened. It's real. Okay. As for I love how he says the African Americans they brought over from Africa. Danny, what are you talking about, you crackhead little shit?
Well, what about the Irish.
No, but I want to stick to the African Americans for just 1 second, because I want to point out that most of those black Africans that they brought, and there are white Africans as well. I've been to Algeria. Were sold to mostly the Portuguese and the Dutch by other black Africans in what amounted to the tractor supply of the day.
Correct.
They were farm equipment. That's just how farming was done.
Oh, and here's another thing.
It's harsh, but it's real. They're farm equipment.
The life expectancy of a white guy who went into Africa was 18 months tops.
Tops.
Because of all the diseases and shit.
Or just being killed outright.
Yeah. So most of the time, the African slaves were captured by middlemen, sold by middlemen, and purchased. And listen, now, only a small percentage of them actually came to the United States.
Yes, most of them went to Brazil, South America, and the Caribbean. And if Irish slaves didn't work in the Caribbean.
And here's the thing, though. The slaves who went to South America and down in the Caribbean, their existence was way more brutal than what took place in the United States. The only reason they're making such a big deal out of it is they want a payout.
Yes. So on the Black Africans as slaves in America thing, one of the things they love to harp about is the chattel slavery. And did chattel slavery happen? Yes, it did. What is chattel slavery? You're born into slavery, you're a slave. Okay. That was all over the world, though. Okay.
It's still in the world today.
It is still in the world today. Again, seen slave markets. Anyway, they cite that and they complain about the horrific conditions. Listen for a second here. Slaves were expensive, first of all.
Yeah.
Okay. The slave women in most of the areas that had slaves in the United States, the slave women were having 7, 8, 9 babies. 7 or 8 or 9 babies. A lot of them. Okay. When you are in a prison labor camp, the first thing to go is your reproductive drive. It's the first thing to go. You are malnourished. You're heavily stressed. You're often beaten. You're probably dehydrated. Okay. You're not squeezing out puppies. How do you have 7, 8, 9 kids? You're well fucking treated. Why? Because you're expensive and they need the work done.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next idiot.
We're moving on to the next. We're moving on to the next idiot here. Are we done?
We stop going down the rabbit hole. So
this is all applicable because this is where the socialists want to take you back to.
Yeah,
they like the idea of slavery, except you're not having 7, 8, 9 kids. You're going to starve to death like they did in Russia. Okay,
China.
Okay, in Cambodia.
Okay? Cambodia. Now, right after they take away your guns.
And so on,
and then they kill you,
and so forth. Here's our little darling Billy Idol. Which rag is this? This is the Guardian. Why
the Irish? Right?
Billy Eilish? Billy Idol? Did I say Billy Idol?
Billy Idol.
I'm mad. I don't know what I'm saying right now.
All right.
What's the anger with Billy Eilish? Because it's against the rules to say what we all know about billionaires. Okay, this chick lives in a $14 million compound in Malibu. Okay, $14 million compound. Talking about living on stolen land. And what exactly happened with Billie Eilish at the Wall Street Journal Magazine Innovator Awards last week? When is this from? Doopy doop doop doopy doop boo. I should have grabbed the date. I did not. Shame on me. At any rate, look it up and you have a perfect thumbnail of the modern information environment, its highs and its lows. You can find out the exact words used by the event host, Stephen Colbert, as he introduced her and announced that the 23-year-old singer was giving away $11.5 million to fight food poverty and climate crisis. Of course she is. I wonder if that's being funneled through. You can find out the exact words she used after she took the stage. We're in a time right now where the world is really, really bad and really dark and people need empathy and help more than kind of ever, especially in our country. You can also get straight to the controversial bit. She says, love you all, but there's a few people here who have a lot more money than me. If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Okay?
Yeah.
This little fucking theater kid, and that's what she is. She's a little fucking theater kid, is telling people what to do with their money while she lives in a $14 million home in an area that we aren't even allowed to walk on the street there without being harassed by the local cops.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't even like. I listened to like one or two of her songs. A lot of it is she just sampled a bunch of shit and put a bunch of tracks together.
She's very mediocre. She has a couple of clever songs here and there, but she's just very fucking mediocre. And that was a poor choice.
Well, here's the thing: is I remember some of the bands in the '80s and '90s, and they had fucking talent.
Yes,
they were good.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just this whole rap thing went on, and now it's just
rap kicked off at about 1988.
Yeah, and
I remember that.
Actually, I liked rap until about 1995, 96 ish, and then it just turned into absolute trash. And just got worse.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they actually back in the 80s they actually rapped about things.
Yeah,
they didn't rap about just bitches and stuff.
Yeah,
and hoes and whatever have you.
Hoes and bitches and titties and what have you.
And now they're making it all political, and now you've got all these people coming out. One of the things that pisses me off the absolute most is a lot of these people. One of the big ones is Susan Sarandon. We're going to be getting to her. She's been a gadfly forever. She used to try to break into the School of Americas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of those. And then, of course, you got Mark Ruffalo, and then everybody's favorite, Jane Fonda. You've got Danny DeVito, Sean Penn, Jim Carrey, John Cusack, Tim Robbins, Wallace Shawn. And then the musicians really pissed me off. Joe Strummer from The Clash.
Wow.
Was a socialist. He died in 2002. But he turned out to be a fucking socialist. Susan Sarandon's worth $60 million. Mark Ruffalo's worth $35 million. Jane Fonda's worth $200 million. Danny DeVito's worth $80 million. Sean Penn, $70 million. Jim Carrey, $180 million. John Cusack, $50 million. Tim Robbins, $70 million. Joe Strummer was worth $1.2 million when he died, but he was a fucking drunk punk rocker, and he still had $102 million. Tom Morello, $40 million. He's one of, I forget what, he had like one hit. I don't even remember the name of the band he was in, but he got on the Gab platform and just got stomped off. Got completely just run off because he was such a socialist prick. He's worth $40 million. Billy Bragg, one of my fucking favorite musicians from the old 80s punk rock stuff, is worth $5 million. Roger Waters, Pink Floyd, arguably one of the best bands of the last century. Roger Waters is worth $310 million. Okay.
Socialist?
Yep. Ray Davies from the Kinks is a socialist.
Have you ever seen it?
The fucking Kinks.
Remember the Pink Floyd concerts?
Oh my God, yeah. I went to one in 1987.
Those things were such a huge event. You had like
holy balls.
8 semi-truck trailers full of shit just to put on a concert.
Yeah.
Those guys were really into it, man.
They were known for playing everything precisely. I found this out when I found an Eric Clapton interview. He said he tried to play with them at a concert and he just could not keep up.
Nope.
Because everything was so methodically precise.
Yep.
That's
why it's worth $300 million. But it's an absolute shame. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe they didn't go to school, or maybe
they don't watch their own fucking videos. The Wall. They try to play it off like it's fascism. This textbook fucking communism, where everybody gets dumped into the meat grinder and turned out and they're exactly the same. That's probably the most memorable scene from The Wall video. We don't need no education.
Yeah, my grandmother hated that one.
That's probably the most memorable scene, and it's stock communism, and they don't even know their own messaging.
Yeah, because they're useful idiots.
Yes, that's exactly correct.
And the reason I brought up my grandmother, she retired out of the Detroit school district. She taught for 30 years.
Right.
So, yeah.
Is that it? That's the whole story?
That's the whole story.
That's a kind of a letdown. I feel let down.
Yeah, but like if I
I'll
played
get over
Pink
it.
Floyd and
Yeah.
the song, you know, we don't need no education, she would come down and turn it off.
Ooh.
I'd like, oh, grab it.
Oh, I see we have an opinion on this matter.
Yeah. She wouldn't even argue. She'd just walk up.
Yeah.
Boop, walk back. And you
this
better
one
not turn it on
particularly
again.
this one particularly pisses me off. Elvis Costello is worth $70 million. I've known this guy was a socialist for years. It didn't really matter to me because I love the fucking guy's music. He's a brilliant musician. He just is. In 1989, I walked into the Tip. Do you know the Tipper area in Detroit?
Yeah.
On Telegraph and like 4.
It's not there
Somewhere.
anymore.
So it's gone. I know it's gone. Anyway, the Tip was this famous bar. It was like 6 bar stools, 4 booths, and a place for the band to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's a legendary little bar. And I walked into there with a couple of buddies one night, and Elvis Costello is sitting in there with a couple of guys just playing a fucking acoustic set. And the guy is really as good as his studio albums.
Wow.
He's really, really fucking, and he was, I believe he was better in that little tiny fucking hole in the wall Detroit Irish bar. But he's a raging socialist as well. He's worth $70 million. He's also married to Diana Krall, who is one of the best jazz singers there is. And these people can't see their own fucking folly. Look, if real socialism gets in charge, it becomes communism. If that becomes violent, that's Bolshevism. And if that happens, every one of these people who think they're socialists, you're gone, buddy. Yep. You're going in a ditch because you're a useful idiot. They don't have a use for you anymore.
That's right.
You are a contaminant from the previous world, and they want to get rid of that previous world because in a communist state, the only thing that can exist is the state. No future, no past.
No church, nothing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be your church.
And we saw a lot of that play out when they decided to like tear down statues and try to rewrite history. We saw that happen.
That's the Chinese Four Olds movement. We did a show on that.
You know, we covered all this. Nothing new. But the thing that makes me sick is we have these people who are, you know, worth millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And they have the gall to sit there and tell you what to think and how to live and how to feel.
Exactly it. And they're untouchable too. You can't get near most of these people, the ones that have real serious money, you can't get near any of them.
Well, you can get to anyone.
No, I realize that we have a particular skill set that most people do not have.
Right.
The average person on the curb cannot get near these people.
You're right.
Okay?
You're right. But yeah, if you feel a particular way and you run out of all fucks to give, things can happen.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It is. I'm going to be honest. I'm not advocating for violence. This is not advocating for violence. We are not talking about, nor do we advocate violence on this show. This is our disclaimer. Thank you very much. I'm floored that somebody has not already gotten to one of these people.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Them, the politicians, any of them.
But the thing is,
floored that nobody's picked one off.
If what's going on in the country, once the right decides to get violent, the left is going to escalate to a certain extent. But a lot of these mouthpieces and people that were responsible for all of this are going to be in serious trouble.
There are people out there who say, oh, there's a lot of veterans on the left too. Look, to be on the left, you require one thing: emotional immaturity. Okay. The veterans that are on the right are mostly the guys with the cooler heads. If the professionals, I don't mean the guy who did 2 years in the infantry and called it good. I'm talking about the guys who did 10, 20, 30 years. If those guys start organizing, there is nothing you can do to stop them that doesn't involve using some form of high explosive or a similar equally effective group.
Correct.
There's nothing you can do to stop them. Yeah. They're going to get you.
They're going to get you.
I know. I used to sit there on the radio going, okay, they got that objective. Okay, moving to the next point. Yep. Okay. Watching him just go boink, 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 boink.
Put everything in the bag and bring it back.
Yeah, put everything in the... Don't send the Rangers. I'm going to segue very briefly. Right when all of the 9/11 shit kicked off, one of the first elements of 75th Ranger that went into Afghanistan was in an area. They were the only unit in the area. The intelligence officer there said, I need information from this village. The Rangers said, okay, what's our ROE? And he said, well, if they shoot it, you shoot back. And so the Rangers went in to get stuff. Somebody shot at them, and the Rangers just decimated everything.
Just wiped everything out.
Burned it all to the fucking ground. And they come back, the intelligence officer was like, what the fuck did you guys do? Well, they shot at us. It's like they came back with like a hard drive and 3 or 4 pieces of paper because everything else had just been fucking
smoked.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So anyway, you got music and recording artists. They're all denouncing ICE and defending immigrants at the 2026 Grammys. Look, I don't think anybody watches the Grammys or the Emmys or the Oscars or any of that shit.
I don't watch any of that shit anymore. I used to watch the Oscars from time to time, but
right, exactly. The monologues at the beginning were usually pretty good back in the day, 20 years ago.
But I remember. I'm trying to remember who it was. I thought they were going to get an Oscar, and they got totally snubbed. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. This is all political.
Yeah, I don't care. So this Joker here, this is the infamous Bad Bunny. He got caught without his auto tune. He had headpieces in, so he couldn't hear himself. Didn't realize that he had lost his music track around him. He couldn't carry a note in a bucket.
Yep.
The guy is tuneless and dumber than a box of fucking rocks.
And who else got nuked for that back in the day? Wasn't it Milli
Vanilli was lip syncing everything.
Yeah, they got hammered.
Yeah, they got hammered for that. They couldn't sing a fucking lick at all. But the Grammy Awards on Sunday, the annual event in which members of the Recording Academy recognize music and recording artists, became a platform for several award recipients to condemn immigration, to condemn ICE and defend the rights of immigrants, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. You know the general story. It's exhausting. The point of the article being brought up here is that it's so pervasive that you can't get away from it anymore if you pay any attention to anything in the mainstream. They're everywhere. You can't enjoy music. You can't enjoy sports. You can't enjoy movies without them rubbing their fucking messaging in your face.
Yeah, it needs to stop, man.
And well, it is beginning to... we reached a point during the lockdowns with all of that crap where a great number of people went, okay, I've really had enough. Thank you. I've really had enough of this. And they're starting to push back. All of these organizations are really starting to lose money. They're starting to get ignored. Their viewership is going way the fuck into the tank. Hollywood has basically killed itself.
Correct.
It's drowning itself in its own socialist champagne.
Yeah, it is.
And
what are you going to do?
That's exactly what the hell is going on. Now, one of the oldest of these celebrity activists, slaptivists, is the notorious Susan Sarandon. And this hag is just in everybody's face about everything all the time, and I don't understand how she could be. Boop, there she is. She was a pretty woman when she was younger. She was. She's a pretty woman.
She's a good actor too.
Yes, actress.
Whatever.
It's another thing they did is take our words away and make you say other words to make them happy. Free the Cuban Five. We, actors and artists united for the freedom of the Cuban Five, want to extend our deepest gratitude for your recent visit to Cuba, as well as our support for your statements promoting improved relations between our countries. Guess what this was? This was to President Carter.
Wow.
Okay, that's how long she's been doing this shit. Okay, wait a minute. what she does here is give us a list to tell you exactly how bad this is. Okay? And right at the end is a name that should make your blood go cold if you've been watching the headlines today. Ed Asner, Danny Glover, Jackson Brown, James Cromwell, Mike Farrell, Richard Foos, Elliot Gould, Chrissy Hand, Francisco Letelier, Isai Morales, Graham Nash, Bonnie Raitt, Susan Sarandon, Pete Seeger, Martin Sheen, Betty Scheinbaum, Stanley Scheinbaum, Andy Spahn, Oliver Stone, and Haskell Wexler. Why is Wexler a big deal?
I don't know.
Because his father was just caught hard in the Epstein files.
Oh,
like people are kicking down his door, caught hard. A bunch of people went to his building in Ohio today. He lives in Ohio and has an office building there.
Now, here's another thing.
And a bunch of people went to his office.
And about the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there saying that we can't prosecute everyone because the whole system will collapse. Listen, if the truth is going to bring down the system, then that system shouldn't be there in the first place.
Yes.
So I'm all about prosecuting everybody on mentioned in the fucking Epstein files. If they're engaging and doing some fucked up shit, fuck them.
I've heard people argue that the Epstein files shouldn't be released because it will be released in its entirety because it will bring down the system. If the system is full of pedophiles, it deserves to be brought down. It doesn't deserve just to be brought down. They should all be lined up at the end of a very long pier in very deep water and walked off the end with a millstone tied to their neck.
Correct. And look,
each and every one of them.
There are some people who went to the Epstein Island and realized this is fucked up and never went back.
Yes.
I don't want to see them get hammered, but again, a bunch of these people who are telling you how to think, live, act, and whatever went to the Epstein Island, or they went to the Diddy parties, which was basically the same thing, but for a lower class of celebrity.
Right. Yeah, those who didn't have Epstein kind of money.
Yeah.
One of the things that came up today that I actually agree with in regards to the Epstein files, I don't want to make this a show about that. We're going to do that later. But one of the things that came up is one of the reasons that a lot of the girls haven't been testifying is because they groomed them, and then later, as they got a little older, also groomed them again to be hunters.
Correct.
To go get more little girls for the island.
The talent agency.
Yeah. Which in their minds incriminated them, and they're afraid that if they talk, they'll end up, in the same situation.
And to be honest, I mean, it is very common for somebody who's been abused like that to grow up and become an abuser.
Yes.
And that's why you got to listen. We got to crush these sons of bitches into the dust. I'm so sick and tired of this.
And all you socialists out there, please tell me we have one or two socialists listening tonight. I'm looking for a thumbs down on Rumble. Usually we get one good thumbs down. If you are out there listening, seriously, this is what you're voting in. This is what you want.
Correct.
Because it's not what you think it is. It's elites and you. And you're going to be starved to death while your children are raped by the elites.
And
that's it. That's socialism.
And if you say anything about it, they'll kill you.
Yes. Or put you in a gulag.
And you'll die there.
Yeah, you'll die there. They'll kill you right away or they'll kill you slowly. One of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is no in between for any of this shit. Okay, I've got Mark Ruffalo is just all over. He's guy's a tool. Like I said, he's a good actor. It's a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame. Democratic socialism per Bernie Sanders is basically the political system that works for all of us, not just 1%. Healthcare for workers, education for workers, sick leave for workers, and a fair tax system. Dude, where do you think the money comes from? None of that shit is free.
Yeah.
It's not free. You can't have free shit.
That's right.
Okay,
Well,
you want free shit? Go walk in the woods.
Well,
that's free as fuck.
You have Feelings, which has the double E discount, right? The same as free, the double E discount.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, whenever you deal with feelings and you try to give stuff people because of because of compassion, you feel better. At the end of the day, math doesn't math because shit ain't free. It costs
Correct.
something.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that stuff always costs something. Now, let's move on to everybody's favorite, the veterans, especially the Vietnam veterans, are fond of saying veterans are not Fonda Jane.
Oh, fuck that cunt.
Oh my God. That is, I would gleefully redacted federal crime.
No, I had a dream about about 8 or 9 years back. And I got invited to this event. And I found out Jane Fonda was like talking, and I literally said, I'm done. I'm not going to participate in this because she's a traitor. And they're all trying to guilt me and shit. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, you never went to Vietnam? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Right? Those guys had a fucking fucked up deal.
Yeah.
And I am not going to take anything away from those guys to share a stage with that fucking traitorous bitch.
The old guy who lives across the street. The old guy who lives across the street from me is a real Vietnam vet. He was EOD. He's missing all but I think he's got 5 fingers left. He's got both thumbs.
Okay.
But he's got an assortment of fingers.
And I bet you 10-1 he was drafted.
Yes.
So
he and his brother both. He and his brother both were drafted. And the left side of his body, have you seen shrapnel wounds, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, he got tore the fuck up.
Yeah.
Tore the fuck up.
You see, I volunteered.
Kong, yeah.
Like I
Me too.
volunteered for airborne, ranger, special forces. I did all of that shit. You had to be double, triple volunteers.
Yeah.
All right, but just imagine this. One day, you just graduated high school. You're at home. Maybe you're working a part-time job, figuring out what you're going to do. You get a thing in the mail that says, oh, you are now mandatory to attend a fucking war that you really don't know anything about.
Yeah.
But if you don't show up, we're going to fuck your life up and throw you in prison.
Right.
And you have no choice. You have to go because you're a man. No, thank you.
That also, by the way, is a free perk of socialism. Every socialist government, because nobody wants to volunteer to serve in a socialist government's military because they send you to die in places all the time. Everybody must serve in Michigan, in a socialist state.
And, yeah, well, here's the like with what's going on out there with our youth today, I really can't. I mean, I think everyone getting out of high school, men and women, should do 2 years of federal service, either for the military or Jobs Corps or something like that.
I have said that for quite some. You know what? We actually had this discussion way back in 2009. We agreed that not everybody's cut out for the military. It's just true. But there's park rangers. There's candy stripers in hospitals. They can have a federal program for that. Any form of service, you should do a minimum, I would say 18 months.
And it's got to be outside of 500 miles from your house, so you can't always drive home for mommy and daddy. You have to
stay
see
in
how
a fucking
the real
barracks.
world works.
Yep, you stay in a barracks.
Yeah,
you stay in a communal living situation similar to a barracks.
Yeah, and you'll see how shitty that is, and you won't want socialism.
Yeah. Yep. But it also would teach you discipline and organization and time management, etc. There's a whole list of things.
Yeah, life skills. That's all I have to say. Life skills.
You are correct. The difference being in a socialist state, you don't get out of that. You're there until they say that you're done.
Correct.
Which is usually 10 to 20 years. But in the United States, it would be 18 months. You do your time, you learn something, you go home with a little more fucking respect for your country, your family, elders, the people around you, and your community, maybe.
Yeah.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be military. I get it. Not everybody's cut out for that shit. But then you've got people like Jane Fonda. The Jane Fonda Climate PAC. Elect climate champions. Fight back who we are. Since our founding, we fought to unseat politicians in the pocket of big oil and replace them with climate champions, willing to fight like hell for the planet that we call home. There she is doing a little socialist everything, dressed in her little socialist garb with a little socialist fucking red jacket. She's such a fucking miserable
She's
monster.
got a flexi cuff.
Yeah.
The flexi cuff?
Well, that's to show that she's been arrested. She's suffered, you know. She's suffered, you bigot.
Correct. But the thing is they're using this green shit to bring in more communism.
Green is just, you scratch it and it's red underneath.
What do you think the carbon
like watermelon
tax is?
Yeah, it's exactly what that is.
Yeah, or cap and trade.
Yeah, it's just more communism.
Fuck yourself.
It's siphoning money off.
Yeah.
And where do you think that money goes? Do you think that has your life improved since they raised all of these taxes?
No. I've just seen more fraud, more waste.
Yes. Yep.
All right, it's 9 o'clock. Let me give the speech.
Oh, right. Yeah. Do that.
All right, everybody. Redonkulas.com has been demonetized beyond all rhyme and reason, and we pull in between 12 and 20% of what we did in our heyday, 2013 to 2016. All right, we're operating on a shoestring budget, and every little bit you contribute and you donate goes a long way to keeping this thing rolling. We're up to 579 lives saved from suicide using logic, reason, in comedy. All right. So please help us out. Keep everything rolling so we can keep this show moving forward. There's so many more out there to help. And if we could just break into the mainstream, we could really fuck some shit up.
Oh, my God, yeah.
They would get so mad at me.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Do I care?
We're working on it. We're working on grants, and we're looking for donations from large companies. We're going to get into that real soon here. It is going into grant season. We've got them all drafted, ready to go. We just need to find the right places to put them, get the right cover letters on them. We need to find some people to endorse it. Maybe we can do a Redonkulas letter and have everybody sign it. If we could find a way to do that.
And listen, if you've been on the fence about sending in your story to get a number, stop. All right. I understand you're a man and you don't want to admit weakness. Send us your story.
Or they just don't want everybody to know their shit.
It's fine. Just send us your story. You don't have to, you can say, don't use my real name. That's fine.
Don't tell my story. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, we have to read the story on the air to get a number because
we'll give. Yeah, I understand. I like the whole story. We can read enough of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we don't have
because we've done that before.
Well, but the thing is like, when I changed the rules towards towards the end of 23, because I knew this was going to happen. People going to, oh yeah, you're a liar or whatever. Like, fuck, dude.
No.
I have 80 emails that we've saved in our own little life save file. That's not even the gratitude ones, because we get those as well. We just don't read them on the air.
Thank you for those, by the way. We really appreciate that. It gives us the urge to keep going, man.
But the thing is, one of the things that's kept me going forward for the past 20 years is every time somebody would like tell me, hey, look, man, you took me out of a dark place or whatever. I would take that as a life saved, and I would put a dog tag in a bag. And I started issuing numbers right around 60. And once I got to 300, I'm like, holy fuck, this is the real deal. Shit, what am I doing that other people aren't doing? And it's just this simple. I'm telling you the truth, and I'm delivering it to you with comedy. Plain and simple. It's not that difficult. And I believe I'm the only comedian out there that fights this on a regular basis. I could be wrong. If I am, please send me those comedians' names, and I will try to contact them. But we definitely gotta. Yeah, man. There's so many fucking people out there who are lost in the sauce, man.
Yeah, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. There's all kinds of shit going on. And for the record, I don't think I've ever said this on the show before. When we do these shows about these topics, we're not out here trying to be expert. Okay. The idea is to bring you as much information as we can so that you can make some informed decisions yourself and know what kind of shit's going on around you and help you better understand what the fuck is actually happening.
Yeah. And give you the information so you can research it yourself.
Exactly. That's why we make the notes available.
Yeah.
You try and get all the notes, you try to get all the research notes from some of those shows out there that like 60 Minutes and stuff like that.
Good luck.
They tell you to fuck off.
That's
We
right.
don't care. We want you to know. We want you to look this shit up. Go digging it up. Anyway, no shit. There we were, hip deep in soju caps, and we got. Let's do a minute of Jane Fonda. I want you to see just how annoying this hag really is.
The last time you joined us, so good to see you as always. The last time you joined us on Ted Women, Jane, I was thinking about that this morning. You were in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and you were leading the weekly protest, Fire Drill Fridays, in partnership with the Greenpeace International. You got arrested, it made headlines, and certainly all of the civil disobedience actions brought attention to the crisis. And I understand that you are restarting Fire Drills Fridays in December. What are your goals and expectations?
Well, our goal with Fire Drill Fridays was and continues to be to move people from concern about the climate crisis to action about the climate crisis, and we've been successful. We're coming back on December 2nd to Washington, D.C. for our first live in-person rally, which will address the outcome of the midterm elections, and we'll talk about...
Okay, stop right there. Look at this image. What do you see? Look at the eyes, man.
She's got the SSRI. Well, USSR
She's got SSR eyes.
No, she's got the USSR eyes.
Yeah, she does have USSR. It's good. I like that.
Traitor.
That's when the freaking cat ladies get communism. USSR eyes.
Yeah.
Wow. We've been successful in getting people to take action against climate. No, you haven't. Climate crisis is like nobody wants to hear about it anymore, man. Nobody's interested in hearing your fucking sob stories anymore.
Listen, if you're
literally nobody cares about this shit anymore.
If they can't crack down on India and China,
yeah,
then stop punishing the rest of the fucking world.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's absolutely insane. I found a whole bunch of Jane Fonda videos and I watched a couple of them. And I'm like, nobody wants to listen to this bitch. I just wanted to bring the one up to make the point and show you the USSR eyes and show you just how batshit crazy she really is. She is so fucking full of herself.
Yep.
She is absolutely convinced that she is very, very, very important and needs you to know and understand how important she is. That's it. That's it. That's all she has. There's no, she doesn't care about any
I
of this.
believe her own father disowned her after the bullshit she did.
I believe he did.
Yeah. It was like, I'm done. It's just crazy.
Yeah. That's just wackadoodle shit. Now, my other favorite one is Sean Penn. Okay, this guy is not a great actor. He's a good actor. He's not bad. Okay, Fast Times at Ridgemont High was funny. It was. Okay. But otherwise, he's middle of the pack-ish.
Well, he hasn't really done anything in years.
That's because nobody will talk to him anymore because he's become too toxic.
Huh.
Because he just won't shut up about how great he is and about all of his things. And he will not leave the evil button-pushing monkey alone. There's the beer can. That's Jimmy's new signature move. I love that. That's great.
That's awesome.
Sean Penn is known to cavort in Cuba and hang out with Castro. When Castro was still alive, he went over there several times.
Well,
the guy is just a staunch communist.
Hang on. He looks like he's already walking dead, so he could be hanging out with with Castro the Lich, the undead beast that he is now.
Yeah. He is approaching Keith Richards territory. Keith Richards is definitely the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But at least Keith Richards has actual talent.
Hang on. This is a side note. At some point, if we have to get medieval with Cuba, and people get snatched out of there and shit happens, I hope they drop a 10,000-pound bomb on Castro's gravesite, just like they did for that dude in Venezuela. They blew his shit up.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the guy that who turned Venezuela all communist.
Yeah,
they dropped a huge bomb on his mausoleum and blew that total non-military target.
I didn't know
fuck off. They blew that shit up.
I didn't know that. I am a firm advocate of trading Cuba for Puerto Rico. 1, because I know a lot of Cubans; they're good people. 2, because Cuba is closer and has nicer beaches, and 3, because fuck Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
they have been a thorn in our side forever. When we had Rosie Roads there, when we had the training base, the naval training base there, they had a gang called the Macheteros that were fucking shit up all the time. The or the Puerto Rican communists rather were horribly annoying. Horribly annoying. I don't know why I said it that way, but there we are.
Yep.
Okay, back to Sean here. Sean Penn's new movie. This is just a couple of months ago. This is only 4 months ago. One battle after another is tough to pin down. Written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson and co-starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor, it's a thriller about political terrorists on the run in America that looks much like our own, albeit further down the road toward authoritarian white nationalism.
And I believe that movie flopped at the box office horribly.
Yeah, this is fucking... What this is masturbatory fantasy for these people. They want so bad for this to be true. They want so bad for Trump to call out the freaking SS Waffen and bring out the Hugo Boss suits and everything. They just absolutely furiously jerk their little fucking tiny cocks over this stuff all the time. It's like nonstop. Oh, they can't think of anything else. They can't wait to be dominant. It's like the Handmaid's Tale chicks. They're literally parading around going, they're going to rape me. They're going to rape. Nobody wants to rape you. Rape me! Oh my God, no!
Hey!
I don't want anything to do with you.
That shit happens on like the pier at Boxwine and Catland, but not
oh my God.
And then Mrs. Battledorf has to stick her head in the door. What in the hell's going on in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Start banging on the wall.
Stop saying that.
Anyway, the film is so much more than that. It's spiked with moments of weird humor, righteous anger, and heart. The potent admixture means it's likely to cause some very strong reactions. Bear in mind, this is, of course, the New York Times, which is a dead rag, which makes it perfect fit for Sean Penn. The actor is also, in his own way, a kind of instigator, always willing to stir up strong feelings, make things happen. He does that in his acting, of course. He's won Academy Awards for his work in Mystic River, that nobody paid any attention to, and Milk, which was about a homosexual child molester from San Francisco. He does it in his occasional, somewhat gonzo journalism, like when he goes to Cuba. And he does it as an outspoken advocate for his liberal communist political views. Penn's swaggering approach to life has caused more than a few eye rolls in his direction, but it's hard to seriously doubt the depths of his commitment to world affairs. Okay, he doesn't have a swaggering approach to life. People roll their eyes at him because he's fucking exhausting. This is one of the most exhausting human beings to ever have lived ever at all. And he's a perfect example of what we're talking about tonight. These champagne fucking socialists that just think their shit doesn't stink and they're not going to be subjected to any of the things that they want for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, you got a bunch of people who lie for a living.
Yeah.
Look you right in the face and tell you what to think, feel, and how to live.
They don't even realize they're lying for a living anymore, I don't think. I think they really believe it's a delusion. It's a form of psychosis.
Well, you live in that world long enough, you're going to believe that shit.
I said that toward the beginning of the show when it was in Santa Monica. It starts to become like the Lotus Eaters in freaking Homer's Odyssey. You start to go, I could do that. I could make a movie. And then you realize that every waiter and busboy in Santa Monica is a movie director.
Yes.
It's a great idea.
Or a script
And
writer.
they're going to change the world.
I love it when you do that. That's
good. God. Oh my God. It's so exhausting.
I'm going to make a difference.
It's so exhausting. I'm going to make a difference. Okay. Wait, actually, this one here makes my point for me. We're still on the Sean Penn article. I spoke with Penn for the first time a few weeks ago at his home in Malibu, California. We talked in a room surrounded by personal memorabilia, narcissist fag, ranging from photos of his family and famous friends to an impressively daunting collection of knives trying to make himself feel big. His big dog ambled in and out. Plumbers were noisily working on the lush property, and the smoke from his many cigarettes hung in the air. The 65-year-old was exactly what I've been hoping for: sincere, funny, anguished, a little crotchety, self-aware about his own grandiosity, and, as always, unafraid to let it fly.
Oh, my God. And listen.
What a narcissistic brick! Oh, my God!
But this is the bullshit they write about these people. No wonder they believe they smell the shit that they're producing.
Yes.
Like,
That's
literally,
that's
they are
exactly
stuck in their
correct.
own feedback loop of stupidity.
That's exactly correct.
And then they want to sell you socialism to ruin your fucking life, destroy this fucking country. I guarantee you that will lead to a whole lot of bloodshed and issues. And they have no idea what they're asking for. And they're going to think they're safe behind their fences and their gated communities. They're going to start all this horse shit. It's going to come to their house. If I have to deal with it, those fuckers are going to deal with it as well.
Now, I just found something in the article that's interesting and probably accounts for some of Sean Penn's attitude, because you hurt my daddy. One battle after another has a lot of tonal variations, but I found parts of it quite chilling. This is the reporter asking Sean Penn a question, ostensibly, particularly the depiction of America run by fascistic white nationalists. My Nazis! Watching it, you're not quite sure how much of an alternate reality the movie is supposed to be showing. What's your answer to that? How close are we to the America of the film? Here's Sean's response. It's a good question for everybody to ask. What is America? We know it never fulfilled its promise to everybody, says the rich asshole who's chain smoking in his Malibu apartment or home. It takes time to grow, and I'm okay with that. I'm sorry if I'm in a lucky crew because of the color of my skin or my gender. Jesus Christ. But sitting back, it looks like things are going to take time. My father was blacklisted, here we go, by the country he fought and risked his life for during the Hollywood blacklists of the 1940s and 50s. His daughter was a fucking communist, in other words. They told him he couldn't work again and he couldn't get any bitterness going toward it. He just said, hey, speed bumps in the making of a country. I aspire to think that way. We're at a period of incredible unpredictability and the ugliness, stupidity, overdependence on technology, misuse of it, disconnection. Okay, it's not wrong about that.
It's not wrong about that.
Not wrong about that. Maybe the way to deal with it is to say, that's okay. What do I do tomorrow? This fight is for freedom. And it happens in a fight. Everything we always celebrated in America always happened in a fight. Guess why? That's what being a human being is.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. This, I just noticed this part here, honestly. Your character in the film, Colonel Stephen Lockjaw. That is the porn filmist name I have ever seen.
Yeah.
That's in the credits of a bad porn flick.
Listen, you don't have to read the whole thing.
Stephen Lockjaw. I'm reading the parts that are catching my eye. I'm not going to read the whole thing.
All right.
But I just want you to think of Sean Penn from now on as Stephen Lockjaw.
Well, again,
yeah.
Sean Penn became famous in his teens.
Mm-hmm.
And he has literally been a famous individual ever since.
Uh-huh.
And like, Like I personally,
Daddy was a famous communist.
if I was given the choice between fame and infamy, I would take infamy, because fame is built off lies. Infamy is built off the truth. And I'd rather be infamous. That's just me, though.
I'm reaching for the Plato again. We're gonna do a fucking show on Plato.
All right.
We're doing, because you're rolling right up into one of his things again.
Listen,
Don't even know you're doing it.
I don't even know I'm doing it.
That's okay. That's all right. Where were we? Oh yeah, Sean Penn and all of his grandiose splendor and his good intentions and everything. And what happened with his disaster relief charity? Oh, that's right. It ended up in a money mess. CORE saved American lives during the pandemic. Employees say it also failed to shield them from alleged sexual harassment or address financial mismanagement. What does this mean? His people were raping people and they were fucking laundering money.
Correct. Because we're evil headless monkeys, and that's what happens. If there's no oversight, you're going to have people like, hey, I can walk away with a bunch of cash for free. And then 19 billion and counting in Minnesota. We don't even know how much in the other blue states and cities. Yeah. It's fucking insane.
While he's pleading for socialism and talking about the inequality in America, what's he doing just before the lockdowns happened? Sean Penn didn't have anything to do any of this. He didn't have to do his charity. His biggest supporters and detractors can agree on that. A little over a year ago, article was written 2023. His party at a Soho Beach house, a private club in Miami Beach, was the hottest event at Art Basel, the annual international art fair. The beachfront venue was packed with 200 of the actor-turned-activist's friends and acquaintance, including Leonardo DiCaprio in the Epstein Files, pop star Anita, and Delphine Arnault in the Epstein Files. Heir to the biggest fortune on earth, later in the evening, Anita sang Girl from Rio, and a charity auction raffled off NFTs and an Andy Warhol sketch. All told, the party raised $1.6 million for Penn's nonprofit. Earmarked for COVID relief efforts in Latin America. I'm sure that got there. A CORE employee involved in the fundraising said Anita hosted the event on the condition that some of the money would go to her home country of Brazil, the only place in the region where CORE had any COVID relief programs of note at that time. Okay. This thing ended up raising like $200 million, and a lot of it was supposed to be earmarked for South America. How much of that do you really think ever made it anywhere near anybody?
Probably none of it.
Who needed it?
Well, listen,
meanwhile, he's partying with half of Epstein Island.
Like the Wounded Warrior Foundation. I think 8 cents goes to the cause. The rest pays salaries and expenses.
Yes, that's correct. And that I know of. I looked. I think we did a show on this. I recall doing something about it. None of those organizations keep any roster of any of the guys that they helped. And I don't see, I'm not saying it's not there. I'm saying I was unable to find any follow through.
Then you know who runs the Wounded Warrior Foundation now? Bunch of generals.
Oh yeah, that's
fuck them.
Very shocking. Like they need any money.
Yeah, I'm not.
With retirement for freaking 08 or an 09 is something like $9,000 a month.
Yeah,
that's their retirement money. And it took them 25, 30 years to get there, which means they had plenty of time to stock up in other investments. Plus, they're on the boards of 4 or 5 companies, drawing $100,000 just for being on the board.
Correct.
And attending one meeting a month.
I barely can make shit fucking work on the money I get from my pension from the Army.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
I don't get a pension. No, that's not the point. The point is these people are fucking thieves. They're robber barons. They come up with all these grandiose ideas. Most of them claim to be socialists. especially these Hollywood ones here. That's what we're specifically talking about tonight. Is the Hollywood set. Sean Penn was our final character of the evening because he's such a fucking scumbag. I
think we could go with cockaholic.
He's probably a cockaholic. I would not be surprised to find out that he was a cockaholic.
I mean, his screen name is Lockjaw, so.
What a poor choice. What a poor choice. Somebody didn't think that through. My character's name is Stephen Lockjaw.
Glory hole attendant.
Glory hole attendant. Oh my God. It's just miserable shit. I can't, from Billie Eilish to Sean Penn and all the rest of them in between, they live these lives of privilege and their job is to entertain us. That's it. That's their whole job. Some of them take it very seriously. People like Keanu Reeves, he apparently really shows the fuck up to the point where I'm not sure I'd want to get into a fight with the dude.
Nope.
He apparently has put in the fucking work. Some of them I have a great amount of respect for, but it's like 4 of them.
Yep.
And the rest of them are useful idiots.
Well, I mean,
and especially the younger generation, they're just fucking complete tools.
Well, they live a life of privilege.
Yeah.
Earned by deception.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, how much are you going to believe these people?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're good at like memorizing lines and then reciting them so they're semi-believable, if not totally believable.
Right.
You're paid handsomely.
Yeah.
And then somehow that puts you in a category to tell me what to do.
I know. That's just delicious. Look, this one isn't a freaking shout out. This isn't a freaking super chat, but I'm going to call it out anyway because it's fucking funny as hell. Somebody in the Rumble chat just called Sean Penn a glory hole craftsman.
I got to write that down.
That's delicious. That's some funny shit here.
I think it'd be a glory hole cracks, man.
Either way,
because I'm pretty sure Sean Penn likes himself a little ATM, and I'm not talking about the machine you get money out of.
Yeah,
that's
oh my God.
That's just rumor. We don't want to get sued.
That's rumor. We don't want to get sued. This is our disclaimer. Thank you for listening to our disclaimer. God damn it! This is outside of the box, not in our topic this evening, but I'm going to call this out anyway because it involves acting. Savannah Guthrie, the news talking head, her mother apparently was kidnapped, and it's all over the news and everything. Which she recorded a fucking video pleading with the captors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
No, I have not.
You haven't seen it?
No.
It's verbatim the fucking Silence of the Lambs speech where the governor mom is pleading for her daughter that Buffalo Bill has in the well in his basement.
Wow.
And not only is it that same speech, but the actress in Silence of the Lamb playing the governor does a better job of being convincing than Savannah Guthrie does.
Yeah, listen.
It's literally the same speech. Like nobody would catch that. One of the most iconic lines from the movie.
All right. Now, I hope they find her mother just
me too.
alive and well. I don't want to see anyone suffer.
I think it's a hoax.
But
at
I have not paid attention to that.
Yep.
One, because, she's a media talking head.
Yes.
I don't care because all they've been doing is preaching propaganda to us for decades.
Yep.
So, it is what it is. I'm sorry that happened. I really am.
I'm starting to believe that this is some sort of a hoax. She delivered the fucking Hannibal Lecter speech. Either that or she's so inept and doesn't like her mother to begin with that she's like, somebody get me a speech. And somebody went, Hannibal Lecter speech. Okay, we'll do that one.
Well, and there was one video that was posted like a day or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
She has 6 fingers on one hand, if you look closely.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The mother
Yeah.
or Savannah Guthrie?
Savannah Guthrie. Yep.
Really?
She's sitting on the couch and she's surrounded by a couple other people, like her mom or her dad and her aunt or something like that. I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't know who she was or who she is. But then someone pointed out, it's like, I didn't know she had 6 fingers. So I looked over at one hand, I'm like, no, there's 5 there. And I'm like, there it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
My friend from elementary school, my friend Matt from elementary school, his grandmother had 3 fingers on one hand, and it was like the space alien gray space alien hands. She had 3 fingers on one hand. And when I was little, I thought it was freaky as fuck. Matt's grandma had 3 fingers.
All right, Jimmy, I believe we're at super chat time.
Are we? I would think we are. Yes, we are.
Oh, don't tell what you gotta say. Whatever it is, it's probably lame. If you want some advice and need some help, oh, how about you go F yourself? Go yourself, oh, F yourself.
I love Blake on saxophone. That part's just fun.
That's actually Dave.
Dave? Is that Dave?
That is Dave.
I always thought that was Blake. It
No,
was
that's
one of
Dave.
Jimmy Bomb's early efforts at that.
Yep, that was.
Anyway,
All right.
it's funny as hell.
We got 396 concurrent over on the YouTube with 257 likes. Let's get those numbers up just a little bit there, gentlemen. Let's see. First super chat comes from Skyrim35, drop a 20. Says, love your content, guys. Just wanted to say thank you. Been listening to you guys and using humor as my best weapon against depression. God bless the both of you.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it. Glad you're here.
Yeah. See, I think this screen name is for you there, Battledorf. To the chickens! And he's dropping.
Appreciate it.
Yep, dropping 2 says, reminder, we only got 3 out of 6 million files.
Yeah, that's right. And it's that bad already with only 3 out of 6 million files.
This is
There's
bad,
that.
right?
There's that number 6 million again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eddie, carry on.
Yeah, carry on. Let's see. You've got Desert Dweller 1965. Drop a 10 says John Cleese has been coming around in the last month or so.
Too late for me. It's too late for me. Sorry.
Too late.
Yeah.
Now, once you become a socialist shithead, yeah.
Now I don't have any reason to believe you because you're stupid enough to believe that shit. Now you've lost all credibility.
Yep. Next one, we got Timoball, drop a 20 Australian. Says, great to catch you live, gents. Right there with the dwarf and Cleese breaking my heart with his crabby takes as of late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a fucking shame, dude. I love the fuck out of Monty Python.
Yeah, fuck him then.
Your arm is missing. No, it isn't. What's that?
Just a scratch.
Tis a scratch.
Look, you'll be stone dead in a moment. I feel fine. Can you help me out over here? All right, this is going to go way down the rabbit hole really fast. Just pull out, Jimmy. Pull out.
Pulling out. Pull up. Timberball again for dropping 5 says the only leftist veterans I've ever met did a term of service flying as a desk.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, we got Mario Trujillo drop a 10. Been paying attention to the left, how the left has been destroying entertainment since 2012. For 14 years, I've been laughed at for bringing this stuff up from both the left and right. Now I laugh at both of them.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, I was at that Hollywood law firm from 2006 to 2008. That's when I saw it, and boy, was it fucking ugly, dude.
Yep.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yep, man, Mario, he's picked up on my fuck up on this one. The heads up fallback channel is live. Oh well.
Oh,
we're live
yeah.
on the backup channel.
Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot to flip that one over to unlisted. My bad.
That's what you said.
When we're done with the stream, just unlist that one so we don't get dinged for double dipping.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's see. We got Christopherius dropping 5. Have you guys thought about contacting the boys from the Unsubscribe podcast?
Yeah, we sent them quite a few emails and never said nothing back. So if you guys could help us get on there, then by all means.
Yep. If you guys got a Twitter account, tag Eli, tag Fat Electrician, tag Donut, tag Brandon, tag them all.
Yeah.
We got to get you guys on there. That'd be fun time. And last one here from Mario Trujillo says, I don't know what side Tom Cruise is on, but that man has the power of crazy. Never mess with crazy. You'll not be coming out clean.
Oh, yeah.
Fight.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy.
He's crazy, but as far as I can tell, he's stayed away from a lot of it, which is smart.
Because he's an entertainer.
Right.
You're not a politician.
He may understand that. He may understand that. I don't know. I don't know him, but that's what I've seen.
Well, the Church of Scientology is pretty powerful, but it didn't protect Danny Masterson, even though he got railroaded and there was like zero to little evidence about his situation.
Yeah.
Which I think that was pretty fucked up. All right. And let's jump over to the Rumble side of things. Got to open up my tab here and hit a quick refresh. Got a feeling. Hey, look at that. No thumbs down today.
Oh,
shocker.
What's up with that? They must have had the weekend off or something.
Well. All right, let's see. First one comes from Will to push forward here. Says, Pop, finally it's working. They fixed it. All the things I wanted to say from before, like about Omar being sprayed with apple cider vinegar. Would she have reacted the same if it were Brother Butter?
Brother Butter!
Or acid?
Yeah.
Because, listen, they love doing that shit. They love throwing acid on people, and that's fucked up.
She comes from a culture where that is a thing.
Yeah, listen, if you do
her
that...
reaction, if you watch her reaction, it's the reaction of an older sister when a younger brother does something stupid.
Yeah.
Her body language does not indicate any form of fear or surprise. It's straight up older sister's going to beat little brother's ass.
Pretty much.
Yep. Next one we got Mando coming in and says, Jimmy, a bombing run is needed on the coast of Boxmine and Catland. If you don't have that, clit. Bolshevik.
Here we go. Drink.
Bolsheviks.
No, don't say it.
Bolsheviks.
No, please stop.
Bolsheviks.
It's showtime. Bolsheviks, baby. Everyone drink.
Yeah.
And of course, Mando again. He's always coming with the dad jokes, Mando. Keep them up. These are awesome. He's asking you, Pop, the hard liquor. Pop has a muscle mommy ghoul friend. Nobody's got a big glass dick in his house.
Look, man.
That he just refilled, apparently.
No. I recanted it into another bottle.
You decanted it.
Yes.
So now we're going full bukkake.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Wouldn't that be a booze kake?
Booze kake.
Asking for a friend?
Oh my, it's getting spicy up here.
Everyone gets one with the regiment, and I'm one of them. That is what it is.
Oh, man, that was funny. Push Forward coming back says, Pop, one way that we can seriously help with turning attention away from Hollywood is to have people like us create entertainment and keep it tied to actual truth of American history, etc., and make it grow.
That's right. We actually need to have other companies outside California start making content and just say, fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Cut them out of the loop. They don't need to be in there anymore.
Hell yeah. Mando again says, I tell any teen or 20-year-old who says socialized medicine to join the army. They will change their tune quickly.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, man. I mean, army medicine is just veterinary medicine for human beings. That's
it really is. I was about to say, they'll keep you from dying. That's about it.
That's it.
Yep. And Mando again says, I went to college and feel like the dumbest person in the room a lot of times. My degree is in drafting and design, aka borderline engineering.
Yep.
There you go. Alucard, he's asking for a singing pop, but you know what? Let's do the what's the word? The encore pop.
Но я не сдамся, нет, я горю, как неон во тьме. Пусть играет чужой сюжет, я останусь.
Can't understand a word he said, but all right.
Nope. Mando again says, Pop Dwarf, when Kalifuka falls into the ocean, will that be a national tumor excursion?
Could be, but it's not going to fall into the ocean. It's not going to happen.
A boy can dream.
Yeah, we can.
All right,
hope for it.
whatever. Yeah, I mean that'll fuck all kinds of shit up, but all right.
It will fuck all kinds of shit up.
It'll be fine. We got Jack Lee Emperor coming in and says, I think it's the artistic-minded people that use their expression parts of the brains instead of logic, which would lead them to being more socialistic. Cyber War story and the Redonky 12 email mugging.
All right. Well, yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Mando again says, wait, Sporks went political? It's almost like we need a visit to Dwarf and Nance in Bolsheviksville to see some sanity. Or am I as drain damaged as the host?
You are as drain damaged as the host.
Yeah, but only one of us married Nancy and went off to Bolsheviksville.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
In Bolsheviksville, where the sun shines bright, live Dwarf and Nance, what a charming sight. With Sandy the maid and Pop dropping by, and Hillary's antics that'll make you sigh. Oh, Dwarf and Nance, they've got it made, with laughter, love, and a living made. From morning toast to an evening dance, it's always a hoot with Dwarf and Nance.
All right.
I am both interested to see and living in fear of any sequel to that.
I'm sure Billy's got something cooking.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep. Let's see. Next one we got Tomahawk dropping 5 says, why is it so fucking hard to understand that illegals are not immigrants? They are invaders. Immigrants go through a legal process.
Yep.
And some of them have to go as well, like the fucking loser down in Texas, the Chinese guy who is trying to incite rebellion.
Yeah, if you come here as an immigrant and we give you papers and you start talking shit about our country,
bye.
Bye-bye. Into the catapult you go.
Yep.
All right. Will to Push Forward coming back says, Papa Battledorf, the system must be made to collapse with a new system fully ready to take its place. There needs to be much more exposure along with criticism of all the literature and your jokes.
All right. But that's just the problem.
We have a mechanism for that. It's written into the Declaration of Independence. This is all written down. This is the problem when people don't read. Okay, this is why I bring up old books all of the time, because it's all written down already. People figured this shit out thousands of years ago, and we're going, what are we supposed to do? Well, these guys wrote it down, so.
It's written in cursive. I can't read it.
Fuck you!
Well, then your vote doesn't fucking matter. Piss off.
Oh my God.
See, moving on here, we got G Fontes 119 dropping $1 says, thought you were going to say Meryl Streep. Interestingly, she's a graduate of Yale University's drama school and seemed to be the political leader for Hollywood for some time.
Really? I don't have her on my radar, but now I'm going to look for her.
All right.
And of course, Alucard, he's got a request here, but I'm not going to say what it is because I want to drop it on you.
Okay. Get on with it. What are you doing?
Excellent application of the pregnant pause, Jimmy.
Belly popper Hillary.
That was an excellent application of the classic film noir pregnant pause moment.
That was fucking annoying.
You're welcome.
That was the point, Pop. That was the
exactly.
whole point.
had to build some tension there.
Yeah.
All right, get on with it.
G Fontes coming back in says others from Yale Drama and or College are Edward Norton, Sigourney Weaver, Jodie Foster, Paul Giamatti, dad was an MLB commissioner, Paul Newman, Sam Watterson, Angelina Bassett, and Frances McDormand.
This is like some sort of a pattern.
Yeah. Like college is putting out socialist communists, and who knew?
Shocker. And Mando coming in says, I like the mandatory service idea, but it has to be before college or military academies, and the rich kids get no say on what role they are given.
No,
Correct.
17 years old.
That's right.
17 to 19.
Get out of high school, 2 years. Done.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Got Alucard here. Snot pocket laced cheese.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's messed up.
Just the one. It's funny. You'll be fine.
I mean, he didn't even bring up the zinc broth.
Stop! Sons of bitches.
See, Tomahawk dropping 5. He says, my father and uncle both served in Vietnam. Uncle came back really fucked up. Gunner on a helicopter. They hated Jane with a psychotic passion.
Yeah. One of my
First of all, it's not psychotic to hate an actual traitor. Okay. So, yeah, fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
She's a fucking traitor.
Yes.
All right, next one.
All right, we got Morgrad dropping 2. Says, fuck Hanoi Jane with a barbed wire wrapped baseball bat.
Yeah, one can only hope.
Yep. Let's see. Mando. If OnlyFans girls were socialistic, would that make them communists?
Maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. International House Whoop Ass coming in says the left calls us Nazis, but they forget that it was the Republican youth from that age that fought and beat the actual Nazis, while communists were getting their asses handed to them.
Well, yes, but there's more nuance to that. We won't get into it because we're at super chat time. But okay.
Rabbit hole Rama.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yikes. And Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blaster coming in says, hey, Pop, question. I have a new gig for you. You can become a movie director in Santa Monica making hippie movies, just asking for a friend to play Singing Blake. They change out your toupee.
Oh, God, the toupee shit. Come on, man. I got to actually have hair. I'm one of the few that made it.
Yes, he has more hair than I do. I don't know how the fuck you managed to keep your hair. Because this is fucking helmet rub right here, man. You can like see the ring from the webbing.
It's the special shampoo on the gay cruise there, Dorf.
Yep. We did have a request for singing pop. You guys are jackasses. Always want to watch the same shit over and over again. Pick new videos.
Look at me, I wanna be the captain of the sea.
About time.
The poop that came from me, I'd rather steer us to debauchery.
Careful what you ask for, video guy. Careful what you ask for.
I forgot about the shit show supervisor shirt. I have to wear that on Thursday.
Ah, all right. Yeah.
Wear it. And Mando coming back, he's got another question for us. If Jane Fonda did a sex tape, would she be a communist?
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, I don't want
to.
I don't want to make him stop.
Mando again says, perhaps Mr. Penn's wife needs to be recucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Idiot Grimlock Dropper 5 says, when you get a minute, check your emails. Sent in a few memes. Thank you, and you're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I checked them out.
Yep.
Sweet.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you.
And Tomahawk again says, can't we just dump these people on an island that they can't leave and let them fend for themselves?
They would die.
Okay.
I'm just telling you that they're fucking. Okay.
Someone's gonna die.
And that's what would happen. Would die. Bummer.
That was one of Tom Clancy's worst books was Rainbow Six. It was amusing to read, but it was not great. But at the end is an epic scene where they take all of the perpetrators who were trying to spread a neurotoxin in the United States, and they load them all onto a C-130, strip them all naked, and then drop them in the middle of the Brazilian rainforest so they can live in their green utopia.
Oh, yeah. That's a bummer. Oh, no.
Sucks to suck. That gives Naked and Afraid a whole new meaning.
Yeah.
I am for a punishment like that. You want to do this fucking whole communist climate change shit? I'm going to strip your ass naked. I'm going to drop you in the middle of a rainforest somewhere.
Figure it out.
If you make it out, maybe you'll have changed your mind, but you're not making it out.
You're not making it out.
They don't know how to survive anything.
That's
like
not going to work out.
Yeah.
Let's see. LB Weaver dropping 3 says, whatever happened to award winners who just said thank you and walked off?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you should do.
Like what Ricky Gervais said the other, like, couple of years ago. Just take your acceptance, say thank you, and get the fuck out of here.
And go fuck off.
Be an entertainer. Look, we love our entertainers. I love to be entertained. I love to be entertained. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
That's right.
Yep.
Sorry.
Talk bullshit on the weekend with your friends. Have a great time.
Mm-hmm. At 68 Barracuda, he says, good evening, you fuckstastic globo homo. I just got done with my school board meeting. Seditious fuckers want to give aid and comfort to the foreign invaders.
That's right.
Yeah.
And listen, you should report them all to ICE.
Yep.
We need to stop coddling these people. They are just people. They're in charge of exactly nothing. School boards do not have powers. School boards have duties and responsibilities.
Yep.
Carry on.
There you go. We got R.A. Spake 1971 here, dropping 5. So, Pop, which name for your man cave works best? Pop's Fiasco Hatchery or Pop's Shenanigans Shack?
I like Shenanigans Shack.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. But I like the lair.
It is the lair. It has a name.
Yeah, I have it on the door to the upstairs because I live upstairs. The downstairs is like where all the haunting and the studio is.
Yeah, the haunting in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. 68 Barracuda comes back, says the 4 other board members voted to spread fear and cause a riot if ICE shows up within a mile of any of the schools.
Be a pity if those 4 people were tooled up in an alley the old way.
Yep.
Be a real shame. Real shame. See, Count Chad the Impaler dropping 5 says, curious, did Jeffrey Epstein ever show up at the Bohemian Grove? Also, shiny sparkling Pop needs to sing.
Yeah, the Bohemian Grove is probably seen all of those commies show up there at some point or another.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, a bunch of Satanist blood eating children eating people. I'm going to play Singing Pop before I get too spun up.
Guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yes.
I think I might have accidentally found the final boss on Boxwine and Catland.
You got to share it.
I have to share this one.
All right.
Oh, that's not what I think it is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you hit the ball.
Oh,
yeah, whatever.
I think that's the final boss on Boxwine and Catland.
I like it. The final boss, Boxwine and Catland.
Oh my God.
Listen, if we have any video game creators out there, we're trying to put together a Boxwine and Catland Doom kind of thing where you have to shoot a bunch of cats to go through.
If you can skin Boxwine and Catland on Doom for us or something like Quake,
we could sell that, make a fucking fortune.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Let's see. Broken Pine, he's coming in, dropping 5, says, you can't make this shit up. The Canadian Army has switched to the SIG 320 as its new sidearm. What could go wrong?
Well, a lot.
Be serious.
I think Sig fucked up with that pistol, but that's just me.
That got it might have gotten that guy pretty killed.
Might have.
Because he had a SIG 320.
All they had to do was just redo the SIG P226 and just put a couple safeties on it, and they could have sold that platform, and that would have been great.
Yeah. I made a meme once the 320 thing was coming out. It's a picture of Andrew Tate. He's looking all big and badass. My right nut when I'm carrying my appendix, carrying my 365. My right nut, and it's him with his eyes big, old and open. My right nut when my right nut when he hears I just bought a 320.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's better in visual form. See, we got G Fontes coming back, says, really should read the lyrics to that Puerto Rican yelled, but translate to English and then tell me if you think it belongs in the Super Bowl halftime show. Appalling.
Listen, if they want to
It's just
clean up
garbage
all of
porn.
this bullshit, all they really got to do is call all of the bonds due on all of these super stadiums. And it's like, hey, you want to keep the stadium? Well, you're going to have to pay off all these bonds that the public paid for since you're going to do this crazy shit.
Yep.
Once you own it privately, you could do whatever the fuck you want. If they did that just one time, all of that shit would come to an end.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yep. Count Chad the Impaler dropping 2 says, I'd do AOC the maid on a bale of hay, horsey style.
I mean, from behind, she probably looks like pretty good.
From behind with the lights turned off and a bag over her head. Yes.
Okay.
Just saying. 68 Barracuda set coming back says the fact that they are not immigrants, but rather invaders are why I'm pissed at the seditionists on my school board. I am angry Barracuda tonight. Play Hot Tub Pelusi for Pop.
Oh, God. No.
Yes.
No.
That's just terrible.
No,
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 All right. Alucard, he's coming in and says, Battledorf, permission to use my famous super chat.
Which one is that?
That's Alucard. You know which famous super chat
no.
that is.
No, we don't want
hold that off till Thursday, man.
We can't do that, man.
Hold off. Professor Blake coming back says, pop question. Do you think we should send all the Hollywood socialists to Northern Ireland, i.e. to take on the IRA? They would change their tune really quick.
You don't understand what's happened there. The whole Ireland thing is because the socialists have a hold of Ireland right now.
Correct.
That's what's happening.
That's why I want to airdrop a couple million firearms in there with ammo.
Yep. And instead of us blasting Credence like they did in Vietnam, we're going to be blasting My Little Armalite.
My Little Armalite.
If you don't know that song, look it up. It's a damn good song.
We spent a week tormenting the North Koreans on the DMZ with a Living on a Prayer. And the previous year on Halloween, they tormented them with Thriller over the loudspeakers. It was pretty fun.
Next one, let's go.
All right, 68 Barracuda. Why didn't Alucard mention the large bowl of gelled and chunky man chowder?
You got to stop that, man.
Gotta stop, man. Gotta stop.
Got to stop reading that shit. That's just
Let's see. We got Diogenes the Cynic dropping $1 says Redonkulus needs to break into the nationalist movement. I want to see Fuentes on a Redonkulus stream.
You know what? I don't think he would come on my show, to be honest with you. I'm too
He would
small.
be afraid. Yeah, he would be too afraid.
Well,
you'd watch a couple of our shows and go, I'm not going up against those guys. They're fucking nuts.
I mean, I agree with some of the stuff he has to say, but not all of it.
Yep. We got Tomahawk dropping $1 more here. Says, Pop, there's no shame in being a member of the Hair Club for Men.
Okay. Well,
maybe that needs to be a next Billy Von Baum commercial.
Well, here's the thing: is like I made it to 57, and I have pretty good head of hair. So
this is not a joke. I'm here to testify on his behalf. I have balding issues that he does not have. So
I mean, it's thinning, but I'm getting old. So
right, exactly.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah.
All right, Mando coming back says, when Pop was active, was it the hog lair?
No. I lived in the barracks, but they called me to the phone downstairs by basically going, sweet. this way, and I would know it was me, and I'd come down there and be like, hey, you're gonna hurt her feelings. Stop it.
Gotta hurt her feelings, man.
Wow.
Hey, look, man. It is what it is.
It is what it is, brother. It is what it is.
See, 68 Barracudas, he's coming back, says they could have gone back to the 1911 or the 2011, or they could have switched to a Smith & Wesson Model 29. Jimmy, get a revolver, you dork! It's on my to-do list, but I do like my striker fires because,
I like to see the hammer on the pistols I shoot.
And I like my 12 to 15 to 17 round capacity.
Like it.
Revolvers are cool. I'm looking into it. Probably going to get a 44 Magnum.
Just a 57.
We'll see what I can find. All right. Jackal coming back says, as it happens, I am getting into game design and 3D modeling as well as coding. Maybe make a Redonkulas, or escaped Boxwine and Catlandia.
Yeah, listen, man. Make that listen, we could sell that on the site. And we can sell it in the App Store. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Put it on Steam for $2. It'll sell like hotcakes.
Scenario for you. It's Escape from New York, but it's Boxwine in Catland. You have to rescue the president from Boxwine in Catland.
Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome.
There you go. Let's see. All right. Broken Pine coming in says, looks like I kicked the hornet's nest on sidearms. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's all good. See, Jerry Conway, MX Stilgar coming in says Sean Penn was married to Madonna for 5 minutes in the 80s.
I remember.
How much do you think he got from her? Because she was huge on the music scene at the time.
I don't really know what
much money.
I don't really know what their divorce settlement was.
Don't know.
International House of Whoop Ass coming in says, y'all see the Italian leftist protesting over there about ICE over there? It's hilarious.
Oh God, whatever.
Whatever. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And please do us a fuck off. Thank you.
Yeah, that and all those American athletes over there, just stay over there. We don't want you here anymore.
They should revoke all of their TSA privileges at the very least.
Well, here's the first. Listen, if you are going to the Olympics to represent this country and you badmouth this country, you should immediately be taken off the team. Just like, okay, you're done. Go get out of here.
Yep. All right. Looks like, I had a couple other ones come in here. We got 68 Barracuda still over on the Rumble. Says the only place where Striker is good is an airplane. And Jerry Comeback says, Dwarf and Pop, when a young man reaches puberty, there are two paths he can walk down. He can either keep all of his hair, or he could be hung like a Clydesdale.
That's not necessarily true, but okay. We'll go with that. Next one.
All right, let's see. We got Cliff 3188 coming in and says, Pop, I have made some notes for an Escape from Boxwine and Catland that can be developed developed in the id Tech 1 Doom engine. Maybe the Regiment Tech gurus should have a meeting of the demented minds.
Well, send me an email to redonkulas12@gmail.com and we'll talk about it.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Madonna and Sean Penn settled amicably, and there was no public financial disclosure of any kind. However, Madonna was previously married to Guy Ritchie, the British director. She paid him $92 million.
Wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
What happened that she paid him? You.
What are you going to do?
Pay me, bitch, or I'm letting everybody know what happened.
Yeah, she should have quit performing music like a decade and a half ago. She was done.
20 years ago. Easily 20, 25 years ago.
All right, Ali Card, he's asking, does Pop like bacon?
Yes, I do.
Just not the smell of cooking it.
Well, I you can cook the bacon, but once it starts to burn and generate all that smoke,
it smells like things.
Yeah.
So hard. I can't deal with it.
It smells like things.
He's also saying, if you do like bacon, eat Miss Piggy's bacon flaps.
Wow. Roast pork and cheddar.
Mean, man. That's just mean.
With a side of chitlins.
Yeah.
And Tomahawk Drop at 5 says, speaking of firearms, can you suggest a good shotgun in case things go Mad Max?
Mossberg 590 is really good. You can also pick up a a Maverick 500, which is owned by Mossberg, which is just as reliable. It's just not as fancy, and that one will run you about $250 to $350. You can get the full riot package. That is a really good deal.
Yep. And if you're just looking for a regular old get-off Milan, you can't go wrong with the Remington 870.
Yeah, that's a good one too, but that's a little more pricey.
It is, but they're very reliable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, Alucard, he's asking, any tips to make sweet potato flour, Dwarf?
Sweet potato flour?
Sweet potato flour.
I have never made potato flour myself, but well, fuck, I'll look into that. Send me an email and I'll look into that.
There we go. And last one here on the Rumble sides from 68 Barracuda says, make the Botswana Catland mod skins for Left 4 Dead 2. There's the regular zombies, jockeys, she rides your ass, the spitter, lol, etc.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
However we can get this done, there is more than one way to fuck this pig.
Can you imagine how hilarious this would be?
Oh my God, I'd play this. I'd probably get in trouble with Mrs. Battledorf for playing too much Boxwine and Catland.
This would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
People, it'd be great.
Oh my God, yeah.
That would be hilarious. All right, let me jump back over to the YouTube side of things. I think we had a couple more over there. Let's see. There's that one and that one. Yep, we got James Sullivan here. Drop a 10 says, hey, fellas, just moved. We'll send you some of my homemade mead when I'm settled in.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Threaten me with a good time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. We'll have to compare notes and bottles. Send us an email and we will transact.
There you go. And we got Desert Dweller coming back for 10 says, a holy hand grenade is a cure for the rabbit hole.
Yes, it is.
Bring out the holy hand grenade.
Consult the Book of Armaments.
We must count to 5 and none less.
Count ye to 3. Proceed ye not unto 4. 5 is right out. What? Throw the grenade!
1, 2, 5. 3's up. And we got Joshua Moon here. Drop a 5 says, Pop said I can dodge those tracer rounds. No, you can't.
No.
You can't dodge the tracer.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
That literally went through my head.
Yeah. I don't know. I have never been anywhere near that situation, but I do know that don't try to dodge the tracer.
Listen, man, when they are firing 50 cal machine gun ammo at you, that is serious business. That shit is so loud when it's snapping overhead. Ooh.
Yeah, and then the idea goes through your head, I can dodge that yet. Yeah, the next thing that goes through your head is, well,
50 cal round.
Yeah.
You're done.
Going to jump over to the MGTOW side of things. We got Dark Mad Dog here says, Battle Dwarf, have the Epstein stuff? Asmongold covered it. Well, I have to say it's a lot of old stuff. Public posted and redonned by Q or whatever the fuck that was. So nothing new. Old info as well. Pam Bondi is a cunt.
Well, you have to be a cunt at that job. I mean, it comes in the fine print.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. She said the government would have collapsed, then let it die. Invoke martial law, get new elections in every state, sack every CEO and whatever, get everybody's politicians in Guantanamo, etc. Who gives a shit of consequences? Jail them all. Also, Nick Shirley, YouTuber, went to the island, by the way.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah. And Dark Mad Dog, second one, he says, Pop question. I told of the counselor cock blocking me. Why did I want to plow her ass? Because she is a BBW, but not full German, before obese, huge ass, big tits, perfect curves, and nice, but has the same problem as my wife. And that way she pins me for it. Pins for me too.
First of all, if you're married, you shouldn't be thinking about such things.
Oh.
I understand
Yeah.
it's hard, but that's just the way it is.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Let's see. Continues. No pair bonding ability, and she needs me for sexual and emotional validation. I was there 4 years during her moving back to her mom's, and 2 to 3 boyfriends. I am nuclear pissed at her. Hate fuck much. I won't do it though.
Nuclear pissed. I like that.
Yeah. Break contact, man.
Yep. Cut sling load and walk away. The crazy uncle here, he's dropping 5, says, today, I'm the asshole. Just after the latest snowfall, a pair of young kids, about teenage boys, knocked on my door and were offering to shovel my long driveway for $20-$30. I told them no, even though I have zero problem getting out. It now hurts me to realize I stifle their grind. I can only hope that they see this and show up after the next snowfall. I got a fresh $50 bill with their name on it.
There you go.
Set young men up for success. The rest of the world won't.
That's right.
50 might be a little too much.
They offered 20. He's trying to atone.
Oh, okay.
Like, I fucked up, man. Yeah,
I approve. Yeah. Don't wreck their mojo like that. That's not nice.
Yep. Let's see. We got Agent of Social Media Chaos here coming in. It says the only sports I care about are the sports anime. I don't even know what the Super Bowl was going on.
Neither did I. I literally don't care anymore. I don't care about professional sports other than some boxing and some hockey. Other than that, I'll fuck off.
One sport that I would really like to see make a return, the lingerie football league.
Ooh.
Because those women were sexy but fucking scary, man.
All right, Jimmy. Yeah, that's what you like.
I'm
You like
just
what you
saying.
like, man.
I'm just saying.
Jimmy just wants to be smacked around by Mistress Helga. Come on, drive on.
I plead the 5th.
All right, next one.
All right, and Crazy Uncle, he's agreeing with whatever MGTOW Ronan said. He says yes.
All right.
And Crazy Uncle again says Battle Dwarf and Pop. If you want to see true asshats in the Army, look no further than the U.S. Army Recruiting Command.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even back to when I was a recruiter in 2014, 2016, not a single person in U.S. AREC above the center leader, because heaven forbid an NCO is called center commander, is an actual recruiter. In other words, they force us to work out of the book that was written in the 80s and then get mad when we can't make missions going it their way.
Yeah, I did recruiter support duty, and
I did as well.
2000, late 2007, early 2008.
I did it in 97.
No, I was trying to get back in the AGR program because I was living out of my car.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, do 90 days recruiter support, and then I had to flip a dude, and put my foot on his neck and shit because he was banging high school chicks.
Oh, bad. Yeah,
I finished
Jimmy
before, but
Jimmy, by the way, that's pronounced USAREC.
Yeah, USAREC.
We call that USAREC.
Sounds like eunuch.
It's all right. It's the same thing.
I'm civilian, man. I don't fucking know the terminology.
That's okay. That's what you have us for. Hey, Army dudes, pronounce this for me.
There you go. All right, we got Corvus here, dropping 5, says 2 fatal fallacies most people commit are equating wealth with power and attributing disparities in political leverage, running the show, to capitalism. What they ignore is how large corporations are the direct result of the very statist interventions they invoke. Simply put, the less free the market, the more difficult it becomes to compete with large entities with low profit margins.
Correct.
This corporatism is a function of interventionism and closer to socialism than capitalism.
Like I said, you break up a lot of these big corps, a lot of those problems go away.
That's a whole. Maybe we should do a show on this.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe we should do a show on this because I could go on for an hour on this easily.
Battle Dwarf.
Okay.
Find it out from his
I'm on it.
mission mobile where he's sitting.
I'm on it.
His little angry hobbit hole.
My secret northern bunker.
Actually, I like his background though. It's pretty cool.
You like that? It's
yeah,
got,
it looks,
there's
looks like a SIGINT fucking truck.
It does. There's an episode of Redonkulas there. This is me over here. That's Pop over there. This is the FAFO scale over here.
I like it.
No, this is the hot crazy scale.
Yeah,
that's the hot crazy scale. Yeah,
I like
there
it.
You go. Crazy Uncle again says, before anyone gets angry at actors for their political opinion, just remember one thing: all actors are whores.
Correct.
They will do anything for money. Don't believe me? Just realize that the casting couch is actually a real thing with all the depravity included.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
Yeah. The big guy that was all part of the Me Too, Harvey Weinstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to put an internet rumor to rest real quick. Taylor Swift is definitely female. I ran into her in the hall on her way to her attorney Mark's office several times. She's a squeaky little freaking fluff cloud, dumber than a box of goddamn rocks.
And flatter than a 2x4.
And Mark would often come out of his office hammered after having meetings with her because he had to drink in order to be able to talk to her.
Nice.
So, yeah, Taylor Swift is definitely female, but she's dumber than a goddamn box of rocks to the point where her attorney became a fucking raging alcoholic because she's so hard to deal with.
All right, Jimmy, let's get through these super chats.
Yeah, Corvus here, dropping 5 says, I would call forcing me to generate income of which the state can then harvest a significant portion under threat of imprisonment and death to lend to whatever purpose it seems fit. It seems fit slavery. So even if on paper the institution is formally abolished, it is alive and well.
Yep.
It's indentured servitude. It's absolutely indentured servitude. Property tax and income tax.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court has ruled against both several times.
All right, let's go on. Let's go on.
Yep.
We'll do a whole show on that.
Yep.
All right. Last one on the MGTOW side, Agent of Social Media Chaos coming in says, I wouldn't mind seeing a real version of the sport Kijo. That anime was about a sport in which women in bikinis try to knock off each other's at a platform into a pool using only their butts or boobs.
Okay.
Okay.
So horny American gladiators with anime chicks. Sign me up.
All right.
Okay.
Sign me up for that. All right. How's Odyssey doing? We got 15 viewers over there. And over on the itchy twitchy side of the stream, how we doing over there? Got 9 folks watching there. And on the Twatosphere, we got 20 viewers.
All right.
All right, let me jump back into the Rumble side because I know in my bones there's a sneaky bastard over here. Might be 1 or 2 of them. Yep, there's K-Note. It says, did Pop mean the Maverick 88 shoddy? I've got the field and security combo for $300. Get both the 18 and 28 inch barrels.
Yeah, there you go. Maverick 88.
Yep.
Let's see, Ali Card, he's saying make Hillary the ultimate boss. In the video game. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, we gotta get
Mecha Hillary,
Obama, and Hillary. They both got to be in there.
Yeah.
Big Mike.
So you go right, you have to fight Hillary. You go left, you got to fight Michelle Obama. Big Mike.
Oh yeah.
60 Barracuda. We got a couple more here on. Yep, just about a handful left over here on the Rumble side. But bring those cash apps up, get those ready to go. 68 Barracuda says, make the exploding zombie a Kenkel's Trailer Park Hillary. The assassin could be an AOC with a blue dildo. I don't know who'd be the big muscle one arm.
Ooh, I don't know.
That could be Big Mike with his, big swinging meat hammer as his meat hammer. Just a suggestion.
All right.
Let's see. Alicard, he's asking for a box wine of Catland. We'll get to that one here shortly. Diogenes the Cynic says, Pop, will you collab with Turd Flinging Monkey again?
Sure.
Oh, I think we're going to do that. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with having anyone on the show.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't really hide from anything. I just do what I do.
We're here. We're not
All right, we
queer.
got a
We're gonna-
cash app here from Howard Norris for $3 who says Bolsheviks. So drink.
Oh.
All right.
Fuck. Had to open a beer.
We got another one from HKC for $5. Bolsheviks. Let's drink again.
Son of a bitch.
He's going to get me drunk. We got Kenneth Jorgensen for 100.
Ooh.
Hey, Pop, is any of the regiment living in Vegas? I think we have some people live near there.
Sam's in Reno.
Yeah.
Sam is in Reno.
We got 30 from Susie McCarley. We are proud istophobe igots.
There you go.
Istophobe igotist. All right.
You get the idea.
Yeah, that's a different email. Hang on. Samantha Bachelor.
Oh,
hey,
I
Sam.
hope you're home.
Sam's
She said
home.
20 Bolsheviks and not lockjaw and shady BS.
Hey, we need to send Sam a Sugadic U University hoodie.
Yeah.
She requested that the other day.
Okay.
Let us know what color, Sam. There's like, 6 or 7 colors.
We'll hook
Yeah,
it up
there
for
you
you.
go.
Send
Oh,
your
yeah.
address too. We got
I have that. I got all that.
we got 100 from Black Eagle.
Thank you very much, Black Eagle. Wait, that's 100, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's 100.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Thanks for your continued support.
Thank you. And I believe that's it for the cash apps.
I know there's one or two more rumbles. In there.
Yep, I got those pulled up. Yeah, MX Stilgar says, I stopped watching the NFL when they took a knee during the national anthem.
That's right.
Hearing that they put Black Lives Matter on the end zones set it in stone for me. Fuck
Yeah,
the
pretty
NFL.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my sentiment too. Because I was a Saints fan since 2009 when they won the Super Bowl. Drew Brees was a badass. He just couldn't have a good offensive line, and their defense fucking sucked. When I saw George Floyd on the back of his fucking helmet, I took that Saints hat off. I said, you know what? Fuck
We're done.
you. Threw it away.
That's right.
I'm done. Yeah, I like how they say we need to end racism. Okay, so let's stop killing, murdering, and raping white people.
Mhm.
But they don't want to have that conversation.
When's the last time you actually saw the NFL wearing a black ribbon for, I don't know, prostate cancer, which most of them are going to suffer?
Yeah.
Never.
No, it's always about the titties in October.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sick of it.
Well, everybody loves titties, Pop.
I like them too, but
I like too, but come on. And let's see here. Looks like just a couple more on Rebel here. We'll finish it off. It says, Dwarf, do show on the 16th Amendment. The government taxes you because it loves you.
Oh, dude, I could do that right now. We could roll into another 2 hours. I have it all ready right now. Like I could push a button and we would go right the fuck now. But we're not going to. Carry on.
Carrying on. All right. Last one here from the night is from Tomahawk. Says, peeky, peeky, sneaky, sneaky. Well, as long as you don't try to change my socks while I'm sleeping, you can be a sneaky.
Whoa, hey.
Hey.
Whoa.
Mr. Deeds reference there.
Okay. That's a little cray-cray right there, I have to say.
It is very crazy. I bet. Alrighty, final words from the man in the angry hobbit hole, Battle Dwarf.
Angry Hobbit Hole. What the ass? Gosh, I got a whole series of shows lined up. We're going to be doing more stuff. So stay tuned because there is shit coming down the pike.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Sam says black, please.
All right.
Black. Why's the hood got to be black?
Hoodie.
That's what Sam wants.
Alrighty, Sam. We'll get you taken care of there, sweetie. Get back, get to feeling better. Hopefully soon. All right, Popster, you know what time it is.
All right, everybody. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. It's not going to work out for you. If you absolutely must fornicate or a condom, take it with you or flush it down the toilet. Why? Because women are sneaky bitches and child support does last 18 to 21 years, depending upon the state you are in. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. There's only safety in numbers. In today's crazy world, you need to roll deep. All right. Maintain your situational awareness because if you're going to be attacked, something in the environment will have changed. It's up to you to see it. And last but not least, I'm sick and tired of throwing you dudes into the dirt because you're taking a permanent solution to a temporary goddamn problem. All right? Play the long game. You have no idea what the future holds for you, and it could literally change on a dime, so you need to stay in the fight. And if everything else fails, live at a motherfucking spite. And always remember, Uncle Pop is here cheering for you for all of your victories, even the ones you can never tell anyone about. Boom, beer me. Yeah!
There you go. There you go. And as always, you guys know what I got to do. I got to pimp out the merch because that's what I do. It's part of my job here. Get yourself some Bolsheviks, man. Drink. I have not heard any word about the pint glasses or the whiskey glasses coming back in stock, but I did refresh this site a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
There is no sold out up there, so hopefully things will be back to somewhat normal. But you know,
leveling off.
Get you some Fear the Syrup stuff.
It's got to be a supply train issue thing or something.
Yep, there you go. There you go. And if you're feeling grateful, you know,
wait. There it is. The black Sugadick.
The Sugadick hooky.
All right.
Hooky is finishing school for modern women. There you go. And well, I'm gonna have to pull this one from Battledorf earlier. Don't listen to anyone that is a celebrity or entertainer because they all have the same disease. They suffer from craniorectal inversion compounded by fecal myopia.
Oh, yeah. Fecal myopia. Yes.
In other words, they have shit for brains.
Fecal myopia.
Compounded by fecal myopia. I forget what the content was, but I dropped that on TwitX earlier.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And my response was, is that medical jargon for shit for brains?
Yes.
Also, Jimmy, on the way out, use the Box Wine and Catland video.
Box Wine and Catland video, It is. Of course, we got to do that. We're going to do the long one because it's been a while since we've seen that one.
All right.
Take it easy.
Hey.